Here's how you get your kids to do something without nagging or yelling at them constantly. Now, my son is a toddler, so what I want him to do is gonna look a lot different than what you would want an older kid to do. So for instance, for a younger kid, that might look something like, hey, can you please put your bib or your bowl in the sink? Versus for an older kid, it may be like, hey, can you please clean your room? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna ask them one time and you're gonna make sure they heard you, hey, can you please do, X, XYZ, whatever your list is or your one thing is. And that's it. You don't repeat it, you don't nag, you don't yell. And then when they come to you and they want something like, hey mom, can I go outside? Well, did you clean your room? Now obviously younger kids aren't gonna get it right away that I need to do what mom asked or I'm not going to get something later because they're more in the moment type kids. But as they get older, they will learn. I need to do what mom asked or I'm not going to get something in the future. So for instance, the other day my 3-year-old refused to put his laundry in the laundry basket when I asked him to. And there isn't really a relatable or natural consequence for this. So if they were throwing food, you take their food away. But something like that, there isn't really much you can do in terms of a consequence. So I just chose to let it go. And then when he came back to me later on in the day, he was like, hey mommy, can I go do this? I feel like you're trying everything. You're doing the dark room, the sound machine, the swaddle, and none of it's working. They're just not sleeping well despite what everybody's telling you. Everybody's saying, oh, their baby sleeps great. Why isn't yours? It's not your fault. Every baby has a different sleep temperament. My first was a horrible sleeper. Regardless what I did, he was up every hour and we ended up co-sleeping when he got a little bit older because it was just exhausting. My second, from a super early age, great sleeper. I have done nothing different. Every baby just has a different sleep temperament. Just like adults. Some adults can fall asleep easy and stay asleep and others take a while to go to sleep. So don't think that you're doing anything wrong there. 2, if your baby is only taking 30-minute naps every time you lay them down, that is completely normal. They don't start to consolidate their naps until after 6 months. So you're like, what the heck is going on? Why are we just having 5 30-minute naps in a day? What am I doing wrong? Again, no. 3, you will not forever be in a dark room rocking them to sleep, or if you're breastfeeding and there's people over in the room by yourself feeding them, I promise you that time passes fast. And last, but probably the most important, if you are feeling off postpartum wise, whether it be anxiety, depression, or rage, because I know that's not really touched on, it's mostly depression and anxiety. If you're rageful, like I was with my first and my second, please seek help because I suffered in silence with my first and it was a tough time to get through. Talk to your doctor, get some help. Please, it will make you feel so much better. I think I've unlocked a new hack for how to get your kids out of the house in less than 5 minutes. Because we all know that kids love to dilly-dally and take forever to get out of the house, especially the younger ones. So here's what you do. Now keep in mind, they're gonna have to be able to understand this concept, so probably 2.5 or older. So if you have a younger kiddo, just take this and store it in your pocket for later. When you are starting to get ready to leave, get dressed, brush your teeth, do the whole routine. Say something is an emergency outside, like, oh my gosh, we have to hurry, it's going to rain. Or, oh my gosh, we have to hurry, it's gonna snow. Or, oh my gosh, the sun is gonna burn your skin off. I don't really care what you say. Just something outside is going to happen, so we have to hurry and get in the car. We did this yesterday with my 3-year-old, and she said, oh, it's gonna rain, we have to hurry. And all of a sudden, he was just running around the house, saying bye to me as quickly as he can, getting everything he needs straight out the door. And we're like, I think we're onto something here. But I think the important part is you have to let them experience defeat. Like, oh man, we didn't make it in time, and it actually starts raining, or it actually starts snowing, or whatever you're using. You're not using snow in the summer, but you get my point. But give this a try and let me know if it works.
Want some? Oh, you want some? Here, have a bite of mine. No. Want that one? I'm not giving you a whole banana. You won't eat it all. Have half of mine. No. But you better eat it. Alright, now do the strawberries. New strawberries. What does that even mean? New strawberries. Oh, you wanted a whole strawberry. Silly me, I thought you wanted to cut like you did the last 4 days. Want snack? Here's the list of what we have for the 17th time today. Would you like a granola bar? Yeah, granola bar. Oh, okay. I'm done. Okay, give it to me.
Leave her some room to breathe, okay? You want a cookie? Nobody? Nope, she can't have food. She's squeezing right here next to you. Oh, buddy, I love love that you love her so much, but can you please leave her alone for a little bit?
حاشانا أن نسقط ونحن الذين نقول إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. إذا كان الله معك فمن عليك، وإذا كان الله عليك فمن معك.
Gentle bone in your body. You've got to be kidding me. Huh. Grocery order's supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. Oh no. The groceries are lost forever. No. No, they're coming. They're coming. It's okay. It's okay. Oh no! My strawberry's gone forever! No, it's just under the... Here you go. It's just under the table. Thank you. Alright, buddy, take it yourself. Go. Stop. Listen to me. Listen. There's an easier way. You just stop for a second. Listen to me. So if you're anything like me and you hate bugs, especially in your house, like just burn it to the ground, don't even want to get close, fly away, because if you're from the South, you know cockroaches don't just fly. It's not a fun time. She did something else, and here's what she did. She stood on the counter with a vacuum and sucked it up, and then took it outside and let it go. And if that's not good enough for you, you can get the Mac Daddy vacuum, and this part pops off right here, and just use this long stick. That way, you don't even have to get within like 3 to 4 feet of the bug. The important thing to remember though is leave the vacuum running while you're taking it outside so it doesn't scurry out of the end and end up, holy shh. That's not our cat. Sweating, my face is red. Here I am talking about bugs and something just pops up in my window and it's just, woo. Anyway, leave the vacuum running while you walk outside so it doesn't end up back in your house. People love to be like, oh, my baby's sleep trained, my baby falls asleep independently, it's great. Not me. I am glad my baby does not fall asleep independently. You know what? When we are having a party, if you're at a party, I get to put myself in a quiet room with my baby. Or better yet, if we're home, and the people are here, my spouse is here, whatever's going on, it's 4th of July, and everybody's having a gathering outside, I get to be like, oh, my baby wants to go take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap with her because she doesn't like to sleep by herself. So there's that. So I mean, really, who's the smart one here? I mean, yeah, okay. Like we're not sleeping very good at night, but you know what? What we don't get at night, we make up for with our day naps, myself included. And I'm just saying, there is no other point in my adult life at my age that I can just be like, oh, see ya.
इतनी भी ठंड नहीं है देखो मायरा मुझे तो बिल्कुल ठंड नहीं लग रही
अच्छा घर जाके बताऊंगी ठीक है मम्मी पहुंच गए घर
पर हमारा मुझे तो ठंड लग रही है घर आके ये स्वेटर
Breathe in. Yeah. Hey, babe, I think I'm going to take Buddy to the store with me. Is that cool? Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Do you want to come with? No, babe, we'll just stay home. You guys go have fun. Okay, what are you going to do? No, about me. Okay, buddy. Baby's on her playmat and we are chatting like we always do. So here's some things you should know about baby stuff. First off, clothing. Right now,
size of them. Both my son, who races and my daughter, who runs average, I found if they were at like the 4 to 5 month mark, they would outgrow onesies as a 6 month old. So I would use clothing size as the max for that, depending on how big or small they might be. So if they are currently in 3 to 6 months clothes, and somebody asks you what size they're going to need, don't say 6 month. Tell them 6 to 9 month or just 9 months. Also, I know I've shared this before, but if you haven't heard this, those little flaps they have on their shoulders at the top of their onesies, they're not for looks. Use those to your advantage. When they have a blowout and there's just poop everywhere, rather than pulling the onesie up over their head and getting in all of them, just fold those flaps out and pull the onesie down. These are the little flaps I'm talking about. You could just fold them out and this whole thing will shimmy down your baby rather than pulling it up over their head. And if you want to avoid a lot of diaper mishap accidents, before you take the old diaper off and you're changing them, just slide the new diaper right underneath the old diaper. That way when the old diaper comes off, you already have a new diaper in place, ready to just pop up.